Hey everyone, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. I'm a few minutes late this morning. I apologize. I was having trouble with my project, getting the stripes right on my box card that I wanted to show you this morning. And the dogs are all riled up for some reason this morning. Not sure. They might be coming in to do some work on the house. But let's see. We're going to do a couple. I figured I'd give you a break from all the iron-on and all the... Good morning. Hi, Lisa, Wanda. Good morning. I figured I'd take a little break, a sidestep, and work on some paper projects because, you know, I love paper. And so I thought that I would show you how to make this, which is a really cute lantern. It's great for like a 4th of July barbecue, and it features this nice quatrefoil cutout. And it's this, what I like about this is from Lori Whitlock, is it cuts on a single sheet of 8.5 by 11 inch cardstock, which I get at Michael's, and it's on sale this week. It's buy one pack, which is I think 50 pieces of cardstock. So you buy one pack and you get the second one free. I was there yesterday, first time I was actually in Michael's in 4 months. So I figured, oh, these are great. I remember doing these, and they fit one of those little LED lights. Super simple, very easy cut. It does require that you purchase this file from Lori Whitlock. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then this also is from Lori. It's a box card. Remember box cards? We love box cards. I love box cards. And this one here is a 4th of July one. I thought this would be just great as a decoration or maybe on your table like this. And I used some papers. I'm going to show you what the papers are. And also how to put it together. Box cards only look tricky. They're really not. And this one is another classic from Lori Whitlock, who's kind of like the designer of box cards, or she's sort of the leader in box cards. So before we get started on these projects, I thought I would just say hello to everyone. You love my dogs. Yeah, they get all riled up, especially when I say hello. Hi, Wendy. Tara, hi, good morning. Amy, good morning. And Michelle, you went to oh yeah, wasn't it fun? Although they didn't really have that much stuff. Everything was on sale, which was good. I ended up only getting paper. Good morning, Constance. And Kathy, you made it, Kathy. Yay, Suzette, I've seen you on YouTube after catching the replay. Hi, Suzette. And Nancy, Lori Jo, Michelle. I am having a wonderful morning. I hope you, and Mishka, Lisa. I actually have some really fabulous news. Aledra, hi. So I went to the surgeon yesterday, and it's like a pre-surgical consult. And as you know, I've been going through chemotherapy for cancer. And I've just finished it up. My last cancer treatment was last week, and it's been good. I haven't had a terrible reaction. But the good news is, after all of the chemo, before they do the chemo, they take an MRI, and then they do an after MRI. And so she pulled up those images yesterday, and the tumor has shrunk from 2.7 centimeters to 1.1 centimeter, so more than half. So I still need to get surgery, but it will be a much smaller procedure, much smaller removal, and then I'll have radiation. So I'm looking at being cancer-free by September, folks. I'm so excited, and I wanted to thank you all for your continued well wishes and prayers. They work. Thank you so much. Shrinking more than half, and that's very, very good news for me, and I'm so thankful just to have such a great team in Mass General Hospital, which is our big a hospital here in the Boston area, and it's just a great team. You get, when you're assigned, you get 3 doctors for cancer, and one's for the chemo, one's for the chemo, one's for the radiation, and one's for the surgery, and they work together, and it's a great team. So I'm pretty excited. Actually, I'm a little bit floating on air today, and so I was like, oh no, I have to get on and talk to people. So so things are going very, very well for me, and I hope that they're going very well for you. So it's Thursday, and this is Cricut Chat. This is our daily Cricut Chat. We have it at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday, here on Facebook, Miss Rita to the Rescue Facebook page. And also on Saturday nights at 7 p.m., which it's called Cricut Date Night on Saturday night. This Saturday night, this is what we're going to be putting together. It's actually from a kit from SVG Cuts. I'm going to do the link, or post the link for you if you wanted to buy it and follow along. We're actually going to be making this lighthouse, and it looks small in the picture, but let me tell you, it is 15 inches high. But it's not difficult because I've already started putting one together for Saturday, and it's really not that difficult. Actually, not a whole lot of pieces. Less pieces than I think the gazebo from last week. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do, if we have time, and I think we will, we're going to do this of this. It's called Lighthouse Keeper's Quarters, and it's part of this same set called Seaside, which you can get at svgcuts.com. And then tomorrow, so that's Saturday night, I'll post a link. And let's see, tomorrow I may have to, we originally were going to do infusible ink, the pillowcases, but I'm having a problem with my Cricut Access subscription not being updated, and so I'm trying to get that resolved, because otherwise I didn't realize how much I depend on Cricut Access and all of the images there. If you are not a Cricut Access member, definitely want to take a look at that, because gosh, there's so many images, and you don't have to keep checking, oh, did I buy this one? Did I not buy this one? And so I wanted to do something with those pillowcases, and I just I can't get at my images for some reason. So today, just getting back, so today we're going to work from Lori Whitlock. I don't know if you know who she is, but she is a designer, and she's been designing files for SVGs for a very, very long time, one of my favorites. She also works with this company called Echo Park Paper Company, and that's what this paper is from, Echo Park Paper Company. You see, let's see, where does it say that? Right here, Echo Park Paper Company. And over the years, I've managed to collect a number of great different pieces of their paper, and obviously this is for the 4th of July, but they also have summer, spring, winter. Oh, there's a, how'd that get in there? But there's a winter, Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day, anything you can imagine. Usually the way they sell it is in this kit. Now up here, we don't have like scrapbook stores, so I have to order these online, and I do, I get them a lot. It's just like a kit, and you get 12 sheets of double-sided paper, as well as a sheet of stickers, which are really fun. I haven't figured out how to use all those stickers yet, but this one is called America the Beautiful, and today I think I used paper from this one, Celebrate America. Yep, and Stars and Stripes. So they have a number of different ones, and I wanted to let you know. I believe you can get these at craftdirect.com as well as scrapbook.com. Sometimes you can get them on Joann's, and possibly if you have a Hobby Lobby near you, they might carry them. But in my local Michael's and stores, we just don't have the scrapbooking, so I end up purchasing online a lot. So all right, so let's get started. So we're going to start with this, which is a really cute, simple, easy to put together quatrefoil. That's what this cutout is called, a quatrefoil lantern. This is from Lori Whitlock, and again, her website is shop.lori, Lori, whitlock.com, and she has a ton of files here. I think you can find this by just searching for lantern, and it will bring up a bunch of lanterns, I'm sure, but here are the lanterns that I'm doing. You can buy them individually or as a set. There's a bunch of different ones. I happen to like this quatrefoil one, and you just, when you're buying from her, you would just go and, let's say we would choose this one, we would have to choose a license. Now this comes up as a question, is that most of the time for our use, we're doing this as a personal, because it's a hobby, and unless you have like some really big Etsy store or a resale type of situation like a storefront, you really don't need to pay for more than the personal license. But for her files, you can purchase for personal, and then up to 50, and then up to 200. So she gives you that opportunity if you're going to do commercial based production of things. I have never found, and I have an Etsy shop and I've sold some things in my Etsy shop, but I've never found that I have been able to reach that 50 limit on any one file. So I've never purchased a commercial license. I don't really think that I need to. So anyway, so choose personal license, and then you would add it to the cart. You'd proceed to the checkout. You do need an account here, which if you created it, you can just log in and you go through the process of paying for it. You can pay for it by PayPal, and she might take also credit cards. I don't know. I always pay PayPal, and then you download it, and you would upload it to your Cricut design space, okay? We've shown you how to do that a number of times, but just as a reminder, this is where you would do it. Let's get on our Cricut design space. So if I start with a new project here, down here, it says upload. This is very similar to what the desktop looks like. Now, if you're using an iPad and you do a download, your iPad probably needs to unzip it, and so you'll need to have an unzipping tool, and which are free on the app. But just so that you know, if you're downloading, depending on your computer, you might need to unzip it. And what a zip file is just a large file, because these are all images that are sort of buttoned up, zipped up, so that it can carry from where it's starting from to your computer easily. It doesn't take a whole lot of time. And then you have to basically unzip it, and out pops the pieces of the image. Lori's files always come as one SVG. It's a little different than working with Dreaming Tree. As you know, with the Dreaming Tree files, you have to do a lot of uploading. But anyway, so this cuts out on a mat on one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. It has a little handle here, and I'm going to show you. It's very simple, easy to put together. There's a lot of dashed cut lines here across, and then this way. So we're just going to fold it at all of those cut lines. Make sure you get them all. You probably miss a few. I know I did, because there's a lot of them. So you got the bottom flaps. And you got those side flaps, and then on the top, well, and you also have this one side here. But on the top, really interestingly, it folds in like this, which is right. That's a valley fold, and then at the top, it comes out like a sort of a straight, not really mountain, but it goes basically the other way. So you want to, if you're folding, you want to fold it that way. So when you go to glue it, and then there are also these side tabs. These you're going to need to fold in. Those are the ones that I keep forgetting. All right. I'm not sure which way is easiest to put this together. I suppose you could start with just closing up that one sheet and doing that tab first. That to me seems like an easiest way to do it. Or you could start at the top. Let's start at the middle here. So I'm putting glue on the tab. I'm closing that box. Work on a flat surface. I'll move into camera better. Work on a flat surface so that you know you have squared up the box, okay? You can do this to make sure that the box is all squared up, okay? You can do the bottom next, which is fine, or actually, I'm trying to think what I did. I think I did the sides. So here's what you have to do for the sides. You have to put glue on this interior tab and match them. And it's not like straight, it's sort of at an angle here. So get that together. And then see how this comes out a little bit. So we're gonna put glue on that and make sure that that has got that slope in there, so you can see that. And then just work your way around. And these are very simple, easy to do. If you have a big, event coming up, you could, obviously, you don't have to do it in red, white, and blue. You can do it in whatever colors you like. These would look really pretty on like a wedding table. And certainly you could decorate them with flowers or some embellishments. But I like knowing that I have these sort of basic things that I can then turn into whatever, like if I have a wedding or a birthday party or a baby shower, just by changing up the colors or adding some embellishments, we have a beautiful thing that's perfect for that particular event. So for me, they're like basics, but they're good to have. All right, see? I'll show you. That was not difficult at all. And we just have to close up the bottom and put the handle on. Put a little glue there. All right, and I do it on this flat surface because I want it to be nice and squared off. And I often will just do this to make sure that the glue is making good contact with that paper. Almost done. The next step is the handle. It's just one little handle with these two holes in it. And we're going to use something called a brad. Some people don't know what a brad is, but when you see it, you'll go, oh, okay, I know what a brad is. It is a little, like a wing nut almost, that has a head. Sometimes it's decorative, and then it has these two sort of little arms, one longer than the other. Glue. I use this glue. You don't have to use this glue, but this is a glue that I do use. It's called Art Glitter Glue. I found it the best for paper crafts because it dries clear. It has a really good stick, and you can buy it in like refillable bottles. And and refillable bottles, and it's available on Etsy as well as on Amazon and Create for Less. So okay, so we're gonna take our brad and put it into the hole on the side there, and then we're going to take our little lantern and look for this little hole, which didn't cut out for some reason. Whoop, dropped it. That's the big thing with brads. So okay, take a new one. By the way, you can buy brads at like Michael's. They usually come in this sort of a box here, and they're different sizes. And they have all different kinds. So, okay, so we put the brad in here, and then we open up those little wings. And then you now have a movable handle. That's what the great thing about brads is. No, and I got my brads everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna do the same on the other side, and then we'll be done. For some reason, it didn't cut out all the way. I'm gonna use my... The guys are really loud today. They know that I'm taping, but oh well. A lot of work going on today, I guess, because the week before 4th of July, everybody's trying to get their projects done or something. I don't know. So, okay, there is our lantern. Isn't it adorable? And you can pop in one of those LED lights there. It's really cute. And again, you can embellish it. You could probably put little things around here or here, or whatever you choose to do that would be fun and patriotic. And they're just fun, easy, something you can do with the kids. Really fun. So let's move this stuff over, and we're going to work on a box card. All right, this box card also from Lori Whitlock's. So you can find it at shop.loriwhitlock.com. A box card is essentially a card that you're able to fold flat and put in an envelope for mailing. But I send out cards all the time, but a lot of times I just make these box cards because they're like a little scene from, like there's some that are Christmas and winter and Easter and all of that. And what I do is I make them up, and I fold them all after the end of the holiday, and then I put them in a box, easy. And then when the holiday comes up, I just take them out and put them around the house, and they're like a little centerpiece. Hold on just a second. Too loud, too distracting here at the house this morning. Apologize. Okay, so it's basically, a box card is basically this one piece, and this can be cut on, they can't be cut on the Joy. It's too big for the Joy, because the Joy, one of the parameters can't exceed 4.25, remember. So this would be a cut on your Explore or your Maker machine. And then what you do is you're going to fold to make that box like this. And then these flaps come down. So let's do all those folds. And then as part of the box card, they get these little inserts here. So let's go ahead and decorate the outside and the interior of the box. It's going to go together like this, right? So you can close it up either way. I think I'll close it up this way. Okay, so we're making a box. Make sure that you have it all squared off. And there are your 3 flaps, see? The thing, and so Constance is asking, she purchased a recipe box. Constance, we actually did Lori Whitlock's like a recipe box in one of the videos. So if you go on YouTube, you probably be able to find it. She doesn't have a whole lot of great directions, sorry to say, but her files are really great, and sometimes you get lucky and you can see on the page where you purchased that she has like a little video on how to put it together, but not always. So I apologize for that. So it's sometimes a little bit difficult to figure out her files. So now we have these what I would call, like, the side of the box as an embellishment, and then we have this piece that goes in the back like this, and then on the flaps. So let's just put those on. Just a matter of putting a little bit of glue. And remember, when you're working with the glue, you don't need a lot. You can always add more if you need it, but you can't really take it away. It's hard to take it away. This is just from, and again, you don't have to use this glue. I really like it. Somebody turned me on to it last year, but it is a little difficult to find. I purchased it last time on Etsy. It's not terribly expensive if you buy the larger quantity and use and refill. But there are also some other excellent glues that you can pick up. I would probably stay away from the all-purpose glues, but if you do use them, very sparingly, because using too much glue can cause waves in your paper, and that's just not ever a good thing. And then, it just causes problems with drying. So definitely use just a little tiny bit. So we're putting on the flaps and on the inside back. The folding card is from Lori Whitlock, Glenay. It's shop.lori, Lori, Whitlock, WHITLOCK.com. She has a very large site, and she has a lot of SVGs. She does do a monthly sale. You might want to sign up for her newsletter. She does, usually in the middle of the month, she'll have a sale like 25% off of her SVGs. And that you can pick up a whole bunch. She also has, I think, a subscription service. I have like hundreds of her files. I've been buying them now for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. So, and they're pretty simple, very cute and simple. That's what I like about them. Versus Mary at SVG Cuts, very detailed, very detailed. So here what we've done is we put the little flaps and that back piece on there, and then the side pieces like that. Pretty cute, right? And then we have our 2 inserts. So we have this insert, which is a medallion, and it's just one of those, you have to just layer it like this. I suppose you could use a pop dot on this, or you could cut it out in glitter if you wanted to. I just chose simple red, white, and blue paper that, again, I got from Michael's. You can do whatever you feel is right. See, look, I put too much glue. So I'm going to end up with glue all over my hands again. Don't do like me. Okay. And the circle. There we go. So this is the insert number 2, and you know that because it has a little 2 next to it there. And I like to, make sure that my inserts are all decorated before I put them in. This is what we're doing. She has a couple other of 4th of July box cards. You don't have to do just this one, but I like this one. It's kind of cute. And then we've got our flag. I think I messed up when I was trying to do, I kind of messed up my stripes on my flag here. So you might want to refer back to her original picture. But it starts with the pole. Right? And then we've got some nice stars here. I think maybe, let's do the, oh, I think this one goes here. Yeah, okay. Like putting together a puzzle sometimes. Okay, here we go. Red. Yeah, right before I came on, I'm like, I can't get these stripes right. I'm gonna look at the picture before I do it finally, because I don't want to mess it up. I want you to see how it looks. Boy, it's so noisy in the neighborhood today. I don't know what it is. Summer's officially here, I guess. A lot going on. Let's look at our picture for Lori. The unfortunate thing, again, as I mentioned before, is that Lori doesn't have a whole lot of directions on her site. So what you have to do often is just look at the original picture, which I know this one was called a 5x7 July. There it is. So let's have a look at that picture. Okay, so here's the picture that we're doing, and I need to make the stripes look like that. Aha, Rita. Now I'm cooking with gas. All right, so we need to take my this little guy, I'm gonna put it here, and then I have my 3 stripes. Sometimes I need that visual. Here we go. I don't know about you. I'm still getting it wrong. Huh. Oh well, you'll do better, you guys. You'll do better because you'll figure it out. But, all right. And then the one in the middle. Okay, so we're gonna do. I'm not gonna do the stripes. We'll have to come back and do the stripes later. All right. So let's pretend that our stripes are done, and now we have our 2 inserts. Live TV, live video. Okay, so now we're going to put in the inserts. So we're going to start with the number 2, and we're going to see where there's these dashed lines. We're going to fold that in, okay? And we're going to put a little bit of glue on each one of these tabs. And kind of fold it in a little bit and then nestle it into the inside of the card and affix it to the inside edge, both on the left and on the right, making sure that they're even. Okay, and you can tell if they're even because you can fold them like this. All right, do the same with our unfinished flag and put some glue on the inside edge. And this one here, it's going to go so that the end of this tab is touching the front of this tab. That's just so that it will line up. So put that in there. And then the other one on the other side, like this. Hold it just to let it stick a little tiny bit. And make sure you fold it to make sure that it folds. And that is it. That is a box card, 4th of July box card from Lori Whitlock. And our little quatrefoil lanterns. I know it's not a whole big fancy thing, but these would look really nice on your barbecue table, or if you're sitting out at night with some lights, you know, and you want to just, you know, enjoy the evening sun. Really cute and a fun thing. Obviously, this is mailable. It's 5x7, so it will go into a regular 5x7 envelope. And if you wanted to make it on the Joy, you could certainly try to resize it, but it would be probably about half the size. So anyway, that is it for today. I know it's not nearly as exciting as faux leather earrings and infusible ink new wine bags, but I love paper, and I'm always going to look for an opportunity to do paper. I think tomorrow, if I can't resolve my access issue, I think what we'll do is planner stickers, and there are a number of really great, and we did print and cut stickers last week, so it's just be an extension of the print and cut stickers, and I found a whole bunch of planner stickers in Cricut Access and Design Space that I could show you that are really just beautiful, and also Anna Griffin flowers that we can turn into stickers. So that is it for today's Cricut Chat. If you're watching me live, thank you so much. If you're watching me on the replay, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I have over 300 videos on there that go over all the different kinds of things for Cricut, including infusible ink and the new Joy, the Easy Presses, the Maker, the Explorer, you name it. If it's about Cricut, you're going to find it there on my YouTube channel. And I hope you join me tomorrow and then Saturday night for Cricut Date Night, when we do our beautiful and oversized lighthouse. And let's see, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. And we just going to work our way through the summer, cricketing all the way. So I hope you continue to join me as we have this much fun. The goal is to be more creative and to get those Cricuts out of the box and just get using them and enjoy and that wonderful feeling of being creative. So thanks everybody for coming today. Thank you. You have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Thanks.